So you're thinking about your first cruise. Where do you even begin? Well, today we're going to break down one of the most classic starter cruises out there, the 3-night trip from Miami to the Bahamas. If you've ever been curious about what life on a giant ship is all about, this is without a doubt the perfect way to dip your toes in the water. Let's get into it.
You'll see all the big names offering this trip. We're talking Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, you name it. They've all basically perfected this short and sweet itinerary. You can think of it as the ultimate long weekend. It's designed to be a super easy, sun-soaked taste of cruising, all kicking off from the amazing port of Miami.
And that's really the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is this kind of vacation even your style? Well, that's the beauty of this trip. It's a low-commitment way to find out. You're not signing up for a whole week at sea. Instead, you get to experience a little bit of everything: the massive ship, the endless food, the shows, the ports, all jam-packed into one awesome weekend.
Okay, so your adventure really gets going the second you get to Miami. The first step is called embarkation. Now that word might sound a little official, a little intimidating, but trust me, it's a really smooth and honestly exciting process once you know what's happening.
Port Miami is just buzzing with energy. These modern terminals are built to get literally thousands of people onto these ships without a hitch. But the absolute best part? The sail away. You've got to find a spot on one of the top decks and just watch the Miami skyline get smaller and smaller. That's the moment it hits you. Your vacation has officially begun. It's awesome. Now, you want a few pro tips to make that first day completely seamless? Here you go. First, if you can, fly into Miami the day before. It is an absolute game changer. It takes all the stress out of potential flight delays, and you absolutely have to download your cruise line's app. Seriously, it's your map, your schedule, your reservation system, it's everything. Just have your documents handy and you'll be sipping a drink at the sailaway party in no time.
All right, so you're on the ship. The first thing you'll realize is that this isn't just a way to get from point A to point B. The ship is a destination. These things are basically massive floating resorts, and they are packed with stuff to do from morning till night. Let's take a look.
I mean, the amount of stuff happening at any given moment is kind of wild. You could be relaxing by the pool, while just a few decks away, there's a full-on Broadway-style show happening. You've got comedy clubs, live music, trivia contests, and of course, they have amazing clubs for kids and teens, so there is truly something for everyone in the family to do. No one's getting bored on this trip.
Okay, let's talk about the big one, money. This is probably the #1 question every first-time cruiser has. You've paid for the cruise, but what does that really get you once you're on board? It's a really important thing to know so you can budget right.
So here's the breakdown. The good news is, a lot is included. Your main meals, whether you're at the huge buffet or in the main dining room, are covered. Basic drinks like water, lemonade, and iced tea are too. And, this is a big one, your lunch on the private island is also included. So what's extra? Usually, it's going to be things like soda, alcohol, Wi-Fi, and if you want to eat at one of the fancier specialty restaurants. Knowing that up front makes planning a breeze.
All right, let's talk about where you're actually going. On your first full day, you'll most likely wake up docked in Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas. This is your day to get off the ship and dive into some local culture, history, and city exploration.
Now, you probably have about 6 to 8 hours here, which is the perfect amount of time to do one or maybe two main things. You could go all out and get a day pass for the incredible Atlantis Resort, or you could keep it super simple and budget-friendly at the free Junkanoo Beach, which is right near the port. Or, hey, maybe you want to soak up some history on an island tour. You've got a ton of great choices.
Okay, day 3. For so many first-timers, this is the absolute highlight of the whole trip. This is your day at the cruise line's exclusive private island. Just think of it as the most perfect, hassle-free beach day you can imagine. It's literally designed for fun and relaxation.
Now, here's the key thing. The island you visit depends completely on which cruise line you're sailing with. Royal Caribbean has its action-packed perfect day at Coco Cay, which has a massive water park. Carnival is famous for Half Moon Cay, which has some of the most beautiful powdery sand you will ever see. And Norwegian offers more of a classic chill beach day at Great Stirrup Cay. Each one has its own special vibe.
The best part about a private island day is just how easy it is. You just walk off the ship and you're in paradise. A big, delicious lunch is included in your fare. Beach chairs are all set up and waiting for you. It's just so simple. Now, if you want a little more adventure, you can always pay extra for things like jet skis or zip lines, but if all you want to do is swim and chill, that's all included.
So, when you look back at the trip, it really comes down to this contrast between two very different kinds of days. And the cool part is, you get to experience both. which is a great way to figure out what kind of vacation you really love.
So you've got these two totally different experiences. On one side, there's Nassau, which is all about culture, shopping, and that vibrant energy of a real city. And on the other side, you have the private island, which is just pure relaxation and beach time in a more controlled, less crowded spot. It's a fantastic comparison, especially for first-timers who are still discovering their travel style.
And one last thing. No matter which port you're heading to, here's what you need to bring. Number 1, your cruise card. This thing is your lifeblood. It's your room key, your ID to get on and off the ship, and your credit card. Do not lose it. Sunscreen is of course non-negotiable, and it's always smart to have a little bit of cash for local markets or tips. That's it. Being prepared means you can just relax and have fun.
So after all that, it really leaves us with one final thought. Which of those days sounds better to you? Are you more excited by the idea of exploring the culture and energy of Nassau? Or does that picture of an effortless, perfect day on a private beach just sound like absolute heaven? There's no wrong answer, but figuring out which one calls to you, well, that's the first step to planning your perfect cruise.